So in the earlier section, we talk about the transformation techniques shift, and specifically it's a vertical shift, okay, because it's a Y change. So now let's look at the horizontal shift. All right. So horizontal shift, what causing it? Is the X change, right? Earlier we talked about vertical shift is the Y change. So horizontal shift is the X coordinates change. X coordinates controls the horizontal direction. Okay, so that's the reason why all the horizontal shift is always associated with X change. So what kind of changes considered as the X change? So let's look at this example. F of X equals square root of X. And then G of X equals square root of X minus 2. So let's compare these two functions. So what changes? Is under the roots, we replace the key function variable x by x minus 2, right? By x minus 2. So the change is plus minus. That's why the associated transformation techniques is a shift. And then it's the X change. Okay? What if it's a Y change? Y change is supposed to be like this. Okay, f of x equals square root of x, and then g of x equals square root of x outside of the square root, either plus 3 or minus 2. Okay, this kind of change is the Y change because this is f of x, right? F of x outside, okay, f of x outside. But in this one, it's inside the function. Replace x by x minus 2. Can you tell the differences? Okay, this is the X change. Okay, this is the Y change. All right, so X change is associated with the horizontal direction. Okay, plus minus is a shift. And then it's a shift to the left or shift to the right, right? Horizontal direction will have to either shift to the left or shift to the right. So the principle is this, okay, is X minus K when K is positive and then shifting to the right. If K is a negative number shifting to the left. Okay, but in front of K is a minus sign. Okay, that's be careful. So in this case, x minus 2, right? So K, in this case, K equals 2 is a positive number. So shifting to the right-hand side 2 units. Okay, so in this case, it's shifting to right-hand side 2 units. All right, so let's look at the graph. So square root function, that's original square root function, okay? And then horizontally shifting to the right-hand side, 2 units. Okay, let me see if I can change. I don't know, can't change the color. All right, I'm just use the same color, okay? So this is a f of x equals square root of x. This is a g of x, which is square root of x minus 2. All right. So what about the domain and the change? Since it's the x change, y will remain the same. So range will be the same as the square root function. Okay, range is from 0 to positive infinity. Okay, this is remain same. Domain, original square root function domain is from 0 to positive infinity, but after we horizontally shifting to right hand side 2 units, the smallest value no longer 0 anymore, right? It's positive 2 to positive infinity. All right, you can look at the book explanation. And then we can also use the table, okay, do the point comparison, okay, f of x 0, 0, right? And then x coordinates move to the right hand side 2 units. So from 0 to 2, y coordinates remain the same. Okay, you can check every point just like that. 1, shifting to right-hand side 2 units, y coordinates remain the same. Okay, x coordinates move to right-hand side 2 units, y coordinates remain the same. Okay, every point. Okay, that's from the point-to-point point of view to verify this transformation techniques. That's the accurate graph from book. Okay, black color, that's the original square root function. Blue color is the g of x, square root of x minus 2. So if we compare the black color graph and the blue color graph, yes, we horizontally shift the black color graph to right hand side 2 units. All right, let's look at another one. F of x equals square root of x, g of x equals square root of x plus 4. Okay, so first plus minus, operation plus minus, that's a shift, right? The transformation techniques used first we determine is a shift, and then determine the direction. Is vertical shift or horizontal shift? So we have to see is the x change or is the y change, right? So under the roots, so obviously it's x change. Okay, if outside of root, that will be the y change. So this is x change, so it's a horizontal shift. And then we need to see whether shift to the left or right, right? Horizontal only this 2 direction. So let's see. X, we have to change to x minus k, right? So x plus 4, we need to write as x minus negative 4. And then that's actually is x plus 4, right? So x minus negative 4. So k equals negative 4, which is negative number. Therefore, is shifting to the what? Shifting to the left, 4 units. All right. And then the graph, original square root function. Okay, horizontally shifting to the left-hand side 4 units. Okay, so just shifting to right-hand side 4 units. Just imagine this graph, okay, drag to the left-hand side 4 units. Okay, my hand graph is not accurate. And then what about domain and range? Range is the same. Okay, x change, y remain the same. So that will be 0 to positive infinity. And then the domain changes, right? X change. So original is 0, shifting to left-hand side 4 units. That will be negative 4 to positive infinity. Okay, that's the domain. So let's look at the book graph. Okay, black color, that's original square root function. The blue color is after horizontally shifting to the left-hand side 4 units. Okay, if you want to check point to point, you can find, okay, each one. X shifting to left-hand side 4 units, Y remain the same. All right, so that's the horizontal shift. If you use graphic calculator, okay, you can graph multiple function and then do the comparison. Okay, again, you can use y equals to enter the function. Okay, y1 enter x squared, y2 enter x minus 3 squared, y3 enter x plus 2 squared, and then we can clearly see this is shifting to the right hand side 3 units, right? This one is shifting to left hand side 2 units. We can see that from the graph, okay? And then from the equation, we can use transformation techniques to confirm that as well. All right, so that's all the horizontal shift we done. We talk about the vertical shift and horizontal shift both. And then if summarize, if the argument x of a function is replaced by x minus h, okay, if h is greater than 0, graph shifting horizontally to the right hand side, h units, okay, and then if h is if x plus h, which is minus negative h, right, and then the graph shifting horizontally to the left-hand side h units.